I'm coming live. Just a quick and a very explanation. Very quick and very short. Very quick and very short. I hope you are all doing well by the grace of God. Yeah, I'm also doing well. Today, I just want to explain something. Some petty mistakes many people they are doing, and they are not even aware. There are some places that sex is illegal. There are some places that even if you are married, having sexual intercourse or having an intimacy with your partner in that place, it is not allowed. The reason being that there are so many spirits around us. There are so many unseen spirits that we see them, we live with them. And there are some these places when you go and have sexual intercourse there with your partner, there is a side effect. One of these places is the bush or inside the forest, a thick forest. In my country, Ghana, gone are the days when you allow a man and cry for the elders or for the authorities to make a ritual or do some kinds of rituals on you, you go mad. When you allow a man to have sexual intercourse with you in the bush, you go mad. In the forest, in the farm, or anywhere in the bush, you go mad. In my country, Ghana, many people that I know, they went mad. In the bush, it is not good. Even if you are legally married, it is not good for you and your partner to have an intimacy in the bush. That is the first place. The second place is the church. Many of you that allow fake pastors, false preachers, false evangelists, instrumentalists, choir masters to have sexual intercourse with you in a secret room in the temple, in the church, a secret room in the church. Many of you have been allowing pastors to lay with you in that place. You will get a consequence. The effect that will come on you, you can't bear. It is not because of the person that is doing that thing with you. It is the presence of God. The fact that that prayer or that prophetess or that prophet or that apostle is not connected to God, the Almighty. He is connected to evil spirits. And that evil spirits are there. So when you allow such a man to lie with you or to have an intimacy with you in that place, you are going to get a connection. If you don't get a connection with evil spirit, you get a connection with a demon that will always visit you in your dream to come and have sexual intercourse with you. You get that connection. The church, do not allow anybody. Many people, instrumentalists, when they go for rehearsals, you see them touching the breasts of the woman. You see them there that they are praying romance. The church, the praise of worship. The church is a place of worship. It is not a party place. It is not a club. It is not a place that you can joke. Do not allow anybody, even if you are legally married, do not allow your husband to have sexual intercourse with you in the church. That is the second place. The first place is in a river. It's a mistake many of you are doing. When you go for pool parties, inside the sea, that is where many ladies, you allow men to lie with you. You allow men to give you doggy inside the sea. You allow men to have an intimacy with you in the sea. You are going to get a consequence. You cannot allow any man or any lady to have an intimacy with you inside the sea or in a river or in a lake. You get connection with water spirit. I know many of you will not take it, but That is the real truth. You will get connection with water spirit inside the sea. When you go to refresh your body in the sea, it is not bad. It is not bad for you to go and swim in the sea. It is not bad for you to go and just release some, but going to have an intimacy in the river or in the sea is an abomination. It is an abomination. It is an abomination. That is the third place that you need not to allow any man or any woman to have an intimacy or sexual intercourse with you. The fourth place, God bless you. I didn't tell anybody that I'm just having these short teachings. So when you come, you just share and let somebody join us. When you come, you share and you let somebody join us. Hallelujah. The first place, I said it is the forest or in the bush. Do not allow any man or any woman to have sexual intercourse with you or to have an intimacy with you in the bush. The second place is the church. When you go to church, you go there to worship God. The church is a place of worship. Either we worship God or we worship demons. So when you go there and you are not going to worship God and you are going there to fornicate or for the pastor to have something to do with you, you will get a connection that you can't break, you can't even solve. Do not allow such a thing to happen to you. Many ladies, you've been doing it. Many ladies, you have been doing it. You don't care. The pastor is in the secret room and he will be having an affair with you there. The pastor will be in the secret room. The secret room is in the church. It is not outside the church. It is in the church. They will connect you to, they will put you into a covenant that you cannot come out. They will push you in a bondage that you can't escape. Do not allow any pastor, any priest, any prophetess to lie with you or to have an intimacy with you in the church. In the church, it is an abomination. It is an abomination. You have a connection with evil spirit that you cannot escape. The third place I said is the inside the sea or in a river. The sea or in a river. Do not allow such a thing to happen. Do not allow such a thing to happen. And if you have once have an encounter like that, pray. Let somebody pray for you. Go for deliverance. Let a pastor pray for you for deliverance. Go to your pastor and let your pastor deliver you. Speak to your pastor for deliverance. If you have once have sexual intercourse in the sea or in a river or in a lake, go for deliverance. Go for deliverance. Maybe now it has not manifest. It will manifest when you want to marry, when you want to have peace in relationship, when you want to live in peace in relationship. That is where this thing will start working against you. That is where this thing will start affecting you. Do not allow such a thing to happen to you. Hallelujah. God bless you. You know, sexual intercourse is for only couples. It's for only couples. God legalized it for people that are married. That is a man and a woman, a husband and a wife. If you are not married and you are enjoying sex, you are in sin. You are sinning against your body. You are sinning against your body. And couples, you know, there are some times, there are some hour in the day that is not safe for having sex. There are some hour in the day or in the night, around 12 o'clock going, it is not safe. 12 o'clock in the midnight, it is not safe for having sex. Even if you are legally married. If you are legally married, no, it is not good. It is not good. I can't remember when I used to live with my grandfather. My grandfather used to speak to couples. Many of the couples, they will come to him with their problems. They will come to him when they have marital issues. And I used to hear my grandfather telling them, many of you, the marital issues that you are having, it is because the time and the season you people enjoy sex, it is the time that demons have been circulating in the atmosphere. Demons have been going for meeting during that time. Demons have been moving around during that time. So it is not safe to have sexual intercourse around 12 a.m. going. 12 a.m. going. 12, 1, 2, 3. It's not good. From 4:30 to 5 till morning, there is nothing wrong with it. But from 12, 1, 2, 3, 3:30, it is not good. It is not good. It is not safe for even couples to enjoy sex during that time. Final thing that I want to speak concerning it, the final thing I want to speak to couples concerning, many people like they want to somebody send a message. Okay, let me finish. When I finish, I will send you. I can't send it now. I have to finish before I can send. I can't send. It's the same phone that I'm using. I can't send the link. There are some people that they want to control their birth. There are natural means that you can control yourself as a woman. There are natural means. When God created woman, not every day in her cycle, not every day is fertile for a woman. There are some fertile days and there are some non-fertile days. There are some days within the month. When you meet with her, artificial birth control pills. Without using any injection, using any IUD, or using any birth control pills, you can naturally control your birth. Every lady, every woman, when you are in your cycle, the day you menstruate, from day 1 to the 7th day, it is broad. From the 7th day to the 11th day to the 10th day, from 7, 8, 9, going to take a seed. From 6 or from the 7, 8, 9, 10, you are not going to take a seed. It is a fertile. It is safe period. It is your safe period. So from 11 days after your menstruation, 11 days after your menstruation, 12 days, 13 days, 14 days, 15 days, 16 days. These 6 days are your fertile period within your cycle. Some people it is 7 days. It is 7 days. Some people it is 7 days. Some it is 6 days. From the 11th day to the 16th day, when you meet with your husband, you are going to take a seed. From the 18th to your next menstruation, it is all free period. It is all free and it is all safe. When you meet with your husband within those periods, you are not going to take a seed. So if you want to control your birth, instead of you going for all these IUDs and all these injections and all these needles, that will affect your menstruation, it is better you speak to your husband. You speak, just 6 days. When the 6 days is over, you can do whatever you want to do. It is just 1 week. It is just 1 week within the month. Just 1 week within the month. That is not fertile. That is not safe. It is not safe. Not safe means when you meet with your husband, you take a seed. When you meet with your husband, you will take a seed. From the 11th day after your menstruation to the 17th day. When you meet with a man within those periods, you take a seed. You take a seed. After 17 days to your next menstruation, anytime you meet with your husband, you will never take a seed. You will never take a seed. That is how naturally God made women. He did not give us any birth control. He did not give us any pills that we should take the pills. No. He made it naturally that when you follow it, when you have that timetable in your house, as soon as you get your menstruation, just cross it day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, until you move from your broad period to the normal period from the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is all safe. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is all safe. From 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. When you go near your husband, when your husband even cross, you take a seed. If you don't have problem with your womb, you take a seed, or you are not under attack. I know many women are spiritually under attacks. Spiritually, they are under attack. The devil has placed embargoes on their womb, so it doesn't matter how and when they meet with their husband, nothing happens. Okay. You can use this days. You can just calculate it. You can just calculate it, and you can just space. If you don't want to give birth, you want your child to maybe 2 years or 3 years before you take another seed, you have to speak to your husband. Speak to your husband, or just have communicate on it. Plan. That is what we call it, family planning. You are planning with your husband, or you are planning with your wife. And many of you, many ladies, let me just explain this one also. Today I didn't come to preach. I just come to explain some petty things, and I go. I just want to explain so many things. If you have any question that bothers your mind, you can just say it. You can write it for me. If you have any question that bothers your mind on women and childbirth and pregnancy, intimacy, ask. I know you cannot go and ask the pastors. That is why I am there. You can ask anything that bothers your mind on women, on pregnancy, on how to meet with your husband. You can ask. Another thing that I want to talk about, not many women, when they give birth, they don't see their menstruation again. The next thing they see themselves pregnant again. Many women, when they give birth, after 3 months, many of them after 3 months, they start menstruation. Many people, after 8 months, they will never menstruate until 8 months. Some of them, they will never see menstruation after 1 year of giving birth. I personally, when I gave birth to my twins, it lasted for 8 months before I had my menstruation. When I gave birth to my son also, it lasted for 8 months before I had my menstruation again. It is not any sickness. Many of you that are young, that are new in marriage, that have started making children, maybe you may think, oh, my menstruation has ceased. No, it has not ceased. It has not ceased. It depends. And many women also, they give birth every 2 years. Let me explain to you. My mom have a 2 years intervals. All my brethren, we are 2 years. 2 years, my sisters and brothers. It is 2 years interval. Every 2 years, you get pregnant. As soon as within the month that the child will get 2 years, that month she will get pregnant. She will get pregnant. Many women, that is how it is for them. Every 2 years. Many people, within your cycle, it is 1 year. If you don't control it, every 1 year you get pregnant. As soon as your child is 1 year, you get pregnant. So when you give birth, you have to check what the day that you get your menstruation, you start using the natural period, natural cycle, natural birth control. Don't go and take any pills, many of these pills, when you take it, within the month, you get menstruation 2 times. Many of the pills, birth control pills, when you take it within the month, you have menstruation 2 times, which is not safe for you. You can get fibroid within it. Through that thing, you can get fibroid. If you don't get fibroid, let me explain to you. If you don't get fibroid, it is going to give you premature menopause. Many people that have used this Postino for a long time, when you meet our mothers that started using these tablets and these pills at an early age, you tell them in their 50s, early 50s, early 45, early 40s, they get their menopause. Many of them, even 38, they get menopause. Their menstruation ceases. It doesn't come again. They don't see blood again. Early age. Early age. So all these pills we have been speaking to you, it is not good. It is not good for your health. It is never good for your health. If you want to space your birth, use naturally. It is just 1 week. 1 week within the month. 1 week. When that 1 week is over, you can enjoy it at any time. You can enjoy it at any time. The use of condom is not good in the sight of God. Using condom is not good in the sight of God. In the sight of God, it is not good. When you study the Bible, Genesis chapter 38, the sons of Judah, the sons of Jude, you know, the elder son married a wife. The Bible said he couldn't make children with her and he died. So according to custom and tradition, the second son or the younger one was supposed to marry the lady and have children for his brother. And because he knew within the heart that the children that he will make, it doesn't belong to him, but rather belongs to his brother, his elder brother. When he meets with the woman, she pull it out and she drop it. So that thing that he was doing, God's anger came upon him and he also died. That means in the sight of God, collecting your semen or collecting your fluid in a plastic after intimacy or after sexual intercourse is not good. It's not good. If you are married men, married women, and you want to make to heaven, there are so many things. Refrain from it. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. Stay away. Stay away. Do not just entertain that things in your life. Do not just allow that thing to be part of you. Just be natural. Be natural. There are so many herbs. There are so many herbs that people have been using that is good for their womb. If you are finding it difficult to get the fruit of the womb, it is not bad to use these herbs. If you know anybody that have been using herbs for people to wash their womb or to make them fertile, you can go for it. If you are finding it difficult to get the fruit of the womb, try all remedies. Try it. Go and see the doctor. Let the doctor examine you to know whether you are fertile or you are not fertile. Let the doctors prove. Many of you don't have a womb. If the doctors tells you don't have a womb, so you can't give birth, that is not the final say. I know many people that don't have womb. They have been able to give birth. Many people, they do not have womb. When you see the report doctors gave to them, they told them they don't have womb. And because of that, they can never have babies. But as I'm speaking to you, they have welcomed their babies. That is the miracle and the power of God. And this power is still at work. The power of God is still at work. There are many people, my own aunt, that is my mother's younger sister. My mother's younger sister. You know, when you are sick and you are taking something to cure it, there is nothing wrong with that. When I'm sick, I take Panadol. Sometimes I'm weak. Sometimes my head, gaga. I don't want to go and disturb God with something that Panadol can cure. If you take it to cure a specific infection, there is nothing wrong with that. You are not using it to kill any baby. You are not using it to kill any human being. You are using it to heal yourself. And everybody is entitled to healing. So there is nothing wrong with you taking it to heal or you going to the doctor for them to prescribe something for you on problem with your womb or anything that is affecting your womb. There is nothing wrong with that. When you are sick, I keep telling people, if God has blessed you and you can go for, IVF, there is nothing wrong with that. You are not going for anybody's semen. It is you and your husband that have agreed to embark on that journey. To embark on that journey. It is God that gave the doctors that knowledge. That knowledge. It is God himself that gave them that knowledge. If you are finding it difficult to get the fruit of the womb and you have money that you can go for this is it operation? I don't know. This IVF processing, if you can go through, try your best. Try it. If God has blessed you and you can afford the prices, try it. As you keep supporting it with prayers, because I know many people, they go for it because they are under attack, that the demons have vowed not to let them see their baby or carry babies on their laps. They go for the IVF. After 4 months, they get miscarriage. My own auntie, my father's younger sister, that is their last born, she has done the IVF 3 times. 3 times. All of them, she get miscarriage and now she couldn't get it again. Because now the doctors are saying her womb is so soft, she cannot go for it again. You just try it. Try so many means. The fact that you are not going to bow to adults, there is nothing wrong with that. The fact that you are not going to bow to any graven image, you are not going for any fetish priest, any sorcerer, any diviner to have sexual intercourse with you, there is nothing wrong with that. Many of you, when you need the fruit of the womb, you have been under so many, because you are vulnerable. Many people have been taking advantage of that. Please, if you need the fruit of the womb, you are praying all right. When you go to a spiritualist, being a pastor, a prophet, a seer, or whoever that person is, do not allow that person to sleep with you. Don't allow that person to impregnate you. Even if your husband's fluid or his sperms cannot manufacture babies in your womb, do not go. Please, do not go. Do not go for a fetish priest or a sorcerer to impregnate you. As I'm speaking to you, there are many ladies, the children in their home, it doesn't belong to their husband. When they conduct DNA, they will get to know that children belongs to their ex-fiancé. It's wrong. It is wrong as a woman. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you are finding it difficult to get the fruit of the womb, keep praying and keep trusting God. He will make a way. As we keep praying, and you go for your checkups, you go and your doctors, they examine you, they do their best, and we also support you with prayers. I know you receive it one day. I know you are going to receive it one day. Hallelujah. God bless you. God bless you. If you have not just joined, you can share on your timeline on Facebook for me. You can share on your timeline on your Facebook, and you can also share to somebody on WhatsApp or on Messenger. You can do that for me. God willing, tomorrow we will meet for prayers. We will meet for prayers. God willing, tomorrow we are going to meet for prayers. Today I came in and explained so many, just some things, many men and many women, they are facing a lot of bad luck. Bad luck. Lady, or you are a man and you have sexual intercourse with a lady and you don't bath and you go to work, you face bad luck. All your time, bad luck will be pursuing you. You will never have favor. You will never have favor. Sex, how God designed it, after you finish doing, there is a smell. So a smell that people that have a sensitive nostril. When you finish doing that and you don't take shower, as soon as you pass by, they will smell and they will get to know that you've done something like that. And it attracts demons. That smell. The reason why after you finish having sexual intercourse, shower before you go outside. Take a shower before you go outside. Even if you don't take shower, wash your down. Just wash. Wash before you go. Wash and put perfume on you. Spray yourself before you go. Do not take it outside. Many taxi drivers, you see them sitting in front of the taxi smelling. Many of us, we have that nostril. We have that nostril. When we sit beside you and you have done that thing, I can detect and I can tell you. Many people have that nostril. They can smell and get to know that you enjoy sex with a lady and you didn't shower. Yes, you can smell it. So when you, after that, just take a shower. Take a shower. Take a shower. Bath before you go outside to avoid all kinds of balog. And the men, do not have sexual intercourse with the lady while she is in her menstruation. When a lady is in her menstruation, it is not good for a man for you to enjoy sex or to have an intimacy with her. It is very bad, and it will affect your destiny. It is going to affect your destiny. It will take away the favor on your life. You'll be left with empty. You'll be empty, and bad luck will be upon you. So do not have sexual intercourse with a lady in her menstruation. And the ladies also, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not allow the men during that time. Finish. If that man cannot have self-control, let him go. Let him go wherever he wants to go. If he cannot, let you finish. Finish. Gone are the days when you go to the Old Testament. When a lady was in her menstruation, she was supposed to sit at the back of the tent for 7 days. She was not even supposed to cook for her husband to eat. Gone are the days she was not supposed to cook for her husband to eat. She was supposed to sit at the back of the tent until the 7 days is over. Men, many of you are going through backwardness, limitations, a lot of attack because of these petty things that we don't care. Many of you, you be in a car with your fiancé, not even your wife, and you get to the forest. There you park your car and enjoy sex. Why? It is not good. It is not good. It will lead you into a bond that you will not have peace with that lady. It is like you have done for girls, or you've done how do you say, broad covenant. Broad covenant. When a lady cut the hand or cut the part and the man cut the part and they join it. You know, when you do broad covenant, when you join your broad together and bond yourself in an oath, that relationship, it is not going to give peace. Both of you not feel comfortable being with each other. And because of the bond, you can't go. So it will be like you have hung your neck with a rope. And you want to escape, but you can't escape. It will take away every joy. As soon as you make that bond, every joy and peace will be taken away. Because the devil have gotten hold of both of you. They know you cannot run away. They know you can't go. They know you can't. You have already bound yourself in an oath. And that oath is grabbing you everywhere you go. If you promise, making promise to a man is dangerous. Making promise to a lady is dangerous. The reason why many people, they will tell you, oh, I became born again. Mommy, for the past 5 years, I've not been in any relationship, but no man is proposing to me. For the past 5 days, I have 5 years. Ever since I became born again, I have not been in any relationship, but no man is proposing to me. Maybe you swore an oath to a man that in your entire life, you made a promise that in your entire life, you are going to spend the rest of your life with that man. And many of you even go and cross the padlock. There are some streets, when you go there, you see couples, fiancé, boyfriend, girlfriend. You see them with a padlock in their hand. They will come and recite, speak words on the padlock, and they cross it and they tie it, and they throw the key into the river and they go. And after 6 months, after 7 months, they break up. They forget to go and unlock that thing that they have locked there. They forget to go and unlock the thing that they have locked there. So you see the lady, after they break up, the lady can't get a man to marry her. The man also can't get a woman to marry her. They'll be jumping from one partner to the other. The lady will be jumping from one man to the other. The man in the other edge will also be jumping from one woman. Every woman that comes can't stay. Every woman that comes can't stay. Every woman that comes can't stay. This is a bond. You have tied or locked something that you need to what? Unlock. When you are together with somebody, be very careful. Love is blind. And many of you, love have been crossing your ears. Love, it has been crossing your ears. So when you are in love, you don't reason. You don't reason. Oh, as soon as your head falls on the chest of the man, you start making promises. In my entire life, I'm going to be with you. I have built your love on a rock inside my heart, and even the gate of hell cannot even triumph over it. And the next 3 months, you get misunderstanding and you walk out. You walk out of that relationship. Where is the worst? You never reverse it. You never reverse that worst. And that worst is still there because worst never die. Worst, they never die. Every word that you speak today, it is going to wait for you tomorrow. Every single word that you speak today is going to wait for you tomorrow. That is what God said. You will be judged according to your words. The words that comes from your mouth. Because words doesn't die. Words doesn't die. So many of you that is busy making promises to your fiancés, making promises to your man. Many of you, even the man, you have not met the man physically. One-on-one, you have never met the man. It is on phone. And you are making big, huge promises. That I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you. I'm going to live with you. I will live with you all my days. I promise, I swear by heaven and earth that I will never cheat on you. And the next 3 days, you are away. That thing is going to pursue you and it's going to affect your chances of settling down. It is going to affect your chances of settling down. So when you are in relationship, I know love is blind, but open your one eye. Watch and love. Let your conscience work. Let your brain work. Let everything be accordingly, methodically. When the man is not married to you, please do not make any vow. Vows are only made when the man is ready to put the ring on your hand. That is where we make that vow. That you are going to spend the rest of your life with him. For better, for worse. But in fiancé, in dating, in courtship, learning to know each other, we don't make these vows. Many of you are making that mistake. You are making that mistake. And I pray, God willing, tomorrow I will remember for us to pray on that thing. To pray on that thing. That any promise that I have made, any vow that I have made, any oath that I have made, knowingly or unknowingly, Lord, I reverse it. I want you to open your mouth right now and say any vow, any promise that I, Precious Appear Gifty, I have made, knowingly or unknowingly, let that oath be reversed. Let that vow be reversed. Every covenant that I have entered into with any man, knowingly or unknowingly, let the seal of that covenant be broken now. Let the seal of that covenant be broken now. Every covenant that I have entered into, knowingly or unknowingly in my life, as I pray now, Lord, let the seal of that covenant be broken from my life. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen. God bless you. God willing, tomorrow we will meet. We will meet live on Facebook for prayers. I just came and explained something. If you have anything that you want me to explain, you can just leave it in the comment section and I will come and check it and I will have time to explain it. You know, Facebook, when you go there 2-3 times, they restrict you. So sometimes I will be doing some of the teachings here. I will be explaining so many things on my platform here, and we'll be having the prayers on Facebook. God bless you. Love you all. Shalom.